President Trump is escalating his pressure campaign on Venezuela, warning President Nicolás Maduro to step down and hinting at consequences if he doesn't. The showdown is playing out alongside U.S. tanker seizures, a declared blockade, and a major U.S. military buildup. On December 22nd, at Mar-a-Lago in Florida, Trump says it would be smart for Maduro to leave power. Standing beside Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, Trump adds, "We're going to find out." Pressed on whether forcing Maduro out is the objective, Trump answers that it probably would be, but frames it as Maduro's choice. He also issues a blunt threat. If Maduro plays tough, it'll be the last time he's ever able to play tough. Maduro fires back from Caracas, saying Trump should focus on U.S. economic and social issues instead of threatening Venezuela. His government signals it will raise the dispute internationally as tensions rise around shipping lanes and Venezuelan oil exports. On the U.S. side, the campaign is driven by Trump, Rubio, also serving as National Security Advisor, and Hegseth, with Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem overseeing the Coast Guard. U.S. officials accuse Maduro of criminal ties, while critics question evidence and legal authority. In Venezuela, Maduro faces an energized opposition led by Maria Corina Machado and former candidate Edmundo González Urrutia. The U.S. and several Latin American governments recognize González as president-elect after disputed 2024 results, while Maduro prepares to start a new term January 10th. For Americans, Venezuela's crisis connects directly to migration. More than 7 million Venezuelans have left since 2015, one of the world's largest displacement emergencies. Any new instability, sanctions, conflict, or economic shock could intensify regional flows toward the U.S. The administration also links its actions to narcotics, but that claim is contested. Experts say cocaine moving from Venezuela is almost all destined for Europe, and there is no evidence of significant fentanyl production in South America, according to the UN Office on Drugs and Crime. Oil is the other major stake. Venezuela holds the world's largest proven reserves, about 303 billion barrels, but produces roughly 900,000 barrels a day in 2025, near 1% of global supply. China buys about 76% of Venezuela's output, often at discounts. This fight also taps older grievances over energy control. Venezuela nationalized its oil industry in 1976, building state company PDVSA and pushing out foreign operators over time. Trump now claims Venezuela wrongly took U.S. energy rights and says Washington wants them back. The immediate trigger is U.S. interdictions at sea. The Coast Guard seizes the sanctioned tanker Skipper on December 10th and then intercepts the Panama-flagged Centuries on December 20th, carrying about 1.8 to 2 million barrels of Mary crude, reportedly bound for China. Trump says the U.S. will keep the ships and nearly 4 million barrels seized so far, suggesting it could sell the oil or put it into the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. The U.S. is also pursuing another vessel, Bella 1, amid disputes about its route. Diplomacy is now colliding with force posture. Trump declares a total and complete blockade on December 16, an action some legal experts note can be treated as an act of war, while Southern Command reports about 15,000 personnel and 11 warships deployed, including the USS Gerald R. Ford.